Hi, my name is Karen Feynman, and I'm the Executive Director of the Lawrence Township Education Foundation. And I'm joined by Liz Miller. She is one of our Board of Trustees and our incoming Treasurer. Welcome, Liz. How are
Hi, thanks, Karen.
how long have you been on the board of the LTEF, Liz?
Just about a year now.
Great. Want to tell me a little bit about yourself and your ties to the Lawrence Township Public Schools?
Sure. I have lived in Lawrence really since graduating college. I did my undergrad at TCNJ and my grad work at Rider and stayed in the community ever since. My son, Brennan, has just graduated Lawrence High School and is on to the University of Maryland in the fall. And he had a spectacular experience in the Lawrence Township Public Schools. I retired from a position as the head of finance for a global manufacturing company in January, and now find myself with the time and able to give back a little bit. And LTEF has always been an organization that's been interesting to me. I love the way the foundation sort of gives back in a way that benefits all the students across all the schools. And I'm excited to be a part of it.
Well, we love having you, and congratulations to your recent graduate. That's so exciting. And
Thank you.
I'm glad that, it took us a whole year to get you from the regular board to the executive board as our treasurer. But, now you'll have your son off to college. You'll have even more time.
Yeah, right.
So what are you most proud of in regards to your work or the work that the LTEF does in the township?
Well, I mean, like I said, I do like that they give back to everyone across all the schools and not just the sports kids or not just the arts kids, right? Every kid has a chance of benefiting from the work that LTEF does and from what, our generous donors provide to us. But I think what I'm most proud of, just what I've seen in the past year as I sort of came in right as the pandemic was starting, was how we were able to adapt and say, okay, bingo, right, has been the big fundraiser. Everybody looks forward to that. It couldn't happen last year. It couldn't happen this year. And so, we came up with trivia night and we had the arts day, which, for a boiling hot day was a fantastic success for the number of people we had going through there. And led by you and the way all the other board members tried to come up with fresh ideas of, okay, how are we going to make this work? And I was really, really proud of the way everybody adapted. I thought it was outstanding. And then also the teachers, making the time when they were sort of in a whole other phase of adapting to put in for grants that were going to help them virtually. Some for in person, but a lot that really enhanced the virtual experiences for the kids.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, it was an amazing year. We pivoted and kept changing course, and we had a lot of great volunteer help to come up with those new fundraisers that we came up with to replace bingo. And yeah, I agree with you. I was very happy the number of requests we had for grants during the year, despite the fact that we were in the middle of a pandemic and we weren't sure when we'd be back in person and how that would look and how that would work. And we still got a lot of great applicants for a lot of in-person and also virtual experiences to enhance the education. So yeah, I agree with you. It was a great year for that. So what are you looking forward to with the LTEF once we are coming to some, I hope, new normal, back to a little bit more of what we used to be able to do and less of the social distancing and no large groups?
I'm looking, well, there's a number of things. I'm looking forward to bingo again. I think everybody's looking to see that come back next spring, although, it's a tremendous amount of work primarily for you.
Yeah.
Right. But it's a fun community event that everybody takes part of. I'm looking forward to seeing, the enthusiasm of the teachers and the kids and what kind of grants, we see in a non-pandemic mode, and also is part of that really, this coming year being part of the grants committee, because I think that's really the crux of what we do. And I love seeing what's being requested, what's important, what, what they're seeing as what the kids need. And it's just so interesting to me to read a lot of those grants and be part of that process. And it's going to be right. Hopefully September, the kids are back in and they're not wearing masks and they truly are back to normal.
Yeah.
And we get back to the same momentum that we had before.
I truly hope so too. And we proved that we can do it other ways, but we'd like to get back to a
Yeah.
little bit more of the way we would like to do it. And yes, that would require having 350, mainly women, at handbag bingo and next spring, which will be our 11th. Well, I can't say annual, I guess, because we didn't have it last year, but our 11th handbag bingo, which is a great. We ended on the 10th, right before, I think
Sure.
we were lucky to have it. It was a few weeks before the pandemic hit and we closed everything down. So we were extremely lucky to get it in there in that year. So hopefully for 2022, we can look forward to bingo. So everyone should stay tuned for information about that coming forward. Thanks for your time, Liz. I love chatting with you. I'm sure everyone enjoyed getting to know you a little better, and we appreciate your time and efforts on behalf of the LTEF and all of the LTPAS students and educators.
My pleasure. Thank you, Karen.